Hello everyone. Today we will discuss a new topic under environmental studies and environmental law. Today's topic is concept of water pollution. Today we will discuss the definition of water pollution as per the Act of Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974. The list of topics covered here is the overview of the Water Act 1974. We will see some key points of the Act, then applicability of the Act and some major objectives of the Act. We'll discuss some important definitions under the Act. We'll talk about water pollution and silent features of the Act. Let's start with the overview of Water Act 1974. Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974 is a comprehensive legislation that regulates agencies responsible for checking on water pollution and ambit of Pollution Control Board both at the center and states. So this particular act is a comprehensive legislation where some authorities at the central level and state level were established under this act so that they can check for the water pollution and the ambit of pollution control. The Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974 was adopted by Indian Parliament with the aim of prevention and control of water pollution in India. Some key points of the Act are: Water Act 1974 aims to prevent and control water pollution. Under Water Act 1974, pollution control boards were created who are responsible for implementation of its provisions. One of the important provisions of the Water Act 1974 is to maintain and restore the wholesomeness of our aquatic resources. Under Water Act 1974, sewage or pollutants cannot be discharged into water bodies. This includes lakes, and it is the duty of the State Pollution Control Board to intervene and stop such activities. Anyone failing to abide by the laws of this particular act is liable for imprisonment under Section 24 and Section 43, which ranging from not less than 1 year and 6 months to 6 years, along with monetary fines. Applicability of the Act: The Act came into force in 1974 and is applicable to the states of Assam, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Haryana, Tripura, West Bengal, Jammu and Kashmir, Rajasthan, Kerala, and the Union Territories. It could also be adopted by any state through a resolution passed declaring to adopt the Act. It was introduced to prevent and control water pollution and to restore and maintain the wholesomeness of water for the establishment. The objective of this act is: the government formulated this act in 1974 to prevent the pollution of water by industrial, agriculture, and household wastewater that can contaminate our water sources. Wastewaters with high levels of pollutant that enter wetlands, rivers, lakes, wells, as well as the sea are serious health hazards. The main objective of the Water Act 1974 are to provide for prevention, control, and abatement of water pollution and the maintenance or restoration of the wholesomeness of water, as water is the primary resource for our life and it is the natural resource that is available on earth. It is designed to assess pollution levels and punish polluters. The central government and state government have set up pollution control boards to monitor water pollution. Some other main objectives of this act are: it is enacted to prevent and control water pollution. This is the foremost objective of the Act. Next is to assess pollution levels and punish polluters, to maintain or restore the wholesomeness of water, to establish central and state board to carry out the objectives of the Act, to establish water testing laboratories at center and state level, to penalize contraventions of provisions of the Act. Important definitions under the Act. Section 2 Clause E defines pollution. Pollution means any contamination of water or alteration of the physical, chemical, and biological properties of water, or disposing of any sewage waste in water which is likely to cause nuisance or render such water to be harmful to public health or safety, or to domestic, industrial, or other legitimate use, or harmful to the life and health of the animal and aquatic plants. Under this Act, water pollution has been defined also, but pollution has been defined as the contamination of water. So we are dealing with the pollution with respect to water only. Section 2 Clause G Sewage effluents. It means effluents from any sewage system or sewage disposal works and includes sewage from open drains. Section 2K defines trade effluents. It includes any liquid, gaseous, or solid substance which is discharged from any premises used for carrying on any industry, operation or process or other or treatment and disposal system other than domestic sewage. Let's talk about water pollution. Water pollution occurs when harmful substances, often chemicals and microorganisms, contaminate a stream, river, lake, ocean, aquifer, or other body of water, degrading water quality and rendering it toxic to humans or the environment. There can be many reasons for water pollution. Some silent features of the Act are: the Act provides some important definitions like stream, outlet, trade effluent, sewer, etc. It provides for the establishment of central and state pollution control board and joint board. Act provides for the consent of pollution control board to open new outlet and discharges into streams and wells. It also provides prohibition on the use of streams and well for the disposal of the pollutants. Powers have been given to boards to work effectively and create deterrence. Provision of appeal given to people who are not satisfied with the decision of board. The Act provides stringent penalties for offences.